Top 10 Greatest Underdog Upsets of All Time. History loves champions. But sometimes, what really captures our imagination is when the underdog, the overlooked, the underestimated, the long shot, defies all odds to achieve the impossible. These moments remind us that no matter the sport, the odds, or the circumstances, victory is never guaranteed. From shocking knockouts to miraculous team triumphs, here are the top 10 greatest underdog upsets of all time. 1. The Miracle on Ice, USA vs. Soviet Union, 1980 Winter Olympics. The Soviet Union's hockey team was the undisputed powerhouse of the sport. They had dominated international hockey for decades, crushing every opponent in their path. Meanwhile, the U.S. team was made up of young, amateur college players who were given virtually no chance. But on that historic night in Lake Placid, New York, the Americans stunned the world by defeating the Soviets 4-3. Dubbed the Miracle on Ice, it wasn't just a victory, it became a symbol of hope during the Cold War, proving that sometimes heart beats power. 2. Buster Douglas knocks out Mike Tyson, 1990. Mike Tyson was the scariest man in boxing, undefeated, ruthless, and widely considered invincible. Enter James Buster Douglas, a 42-1 underdog, who nobody expected to last a few rounds. But in Tokyo, Douglas shocked the planet by knocking Tyson out in the 10th round. Sports fans still consider it one of the biggest upsets in boxing history, proving that no fighter is unbeatable. 3. Leicester City wins the English Premier League, 2016. The English Premier League is home to billion-dollar clubs stacked with world-class stars. Leicester City, on the other hand, were 5,000-1 outsiders who had narrowly avoided relegation the previous year. Against all odds, under manager Claudio Ranieri, Leicester not only competed but actually won the league. Their fairy tale season is often described as the greatest team underdog story in modern sports, reminding the world that belief and unity can defy even the most staggering odds. 4. Greece wins UEFA Euro 2004. When Greece arrived at Euro 2004, nobody expected them to even make it out of the group stage. But under coach Otto Rehhagel, they played with incredible discipline and resilience. They shocked the hosts Portugal in the opening match, then went on to beat France, the Czech Republic, and once again Portugal in the final. Greece's stunning victory against Europe's biggest teams remains one of football's greatest Cinderella stories. 5. Rulon Gardner defeats Alexander Karelin, 2000 Olympics. Alexander Karelin was the most dominant wrestler the sport had ever seen. The Russian powerhouse had gone undefeated for 13 years and had not given up a single point in 6 years. But in the 2000 Sydney Olympics, American wrestler Rulon Gardner, a complete outsider, stunned the world by defeating Karelin in Greco-Roman wrestling. The upset was so unbelievable that many still call it the biggest shock in Olympic history. 6. Villanova beats Georgetown, 1985 NCAA basketball final. Georgetown, led by the legendary Patrick Ewing, were the heavy favorites in the 1985 NCAA championship. Villanova, an 8th seed, barely scraped into the tournament. But in the final, Villanova played the game of their lives, shooting an incredible 78.6% from the field, the best shooting percentage in a championship game ever. They defeated Georgetown 66-64, and to this day, it's remembered as one of the greatest March Madness upsets. 7. Holly Holm defeats Ronda Rousey, 2015. Ronda Rousey was the face of women's MMA, undefeated, unstoppable, and finishing most fights in under a minute. Holly Holm, a former boxer and massive underdog, was seen as just another stepping stone. But Holm shocked the world by dominating Rousey with her striking before landing a brutal head kick knockout in the second round. The fight not only dethroned Rousey but also changed the landscape of women's MMA forever. 8. Japan defeats South Africa, Rugby World Cup 2015. The South African rugby team were two-time world champions. Japan, meanwhile, hadn't won a World Cup match in 24 years. But on September 19, 2015, Japan pulled off what is often called the greatest upset in rugby history, beating South Africa 34-32 in Brighton. Known as the Brighton Miracle, the match inspired a whole new generation of rugby fans in Japan. 9. The New York Giants beat the undefeated New England Patriots, 2008 Super Bowl 42. The New England Patriots entered Super Bowl 42 undefeated, boasting one of the most dominant seasons in NFL history. The New York Giants were heavy underdogs, but with relentless defense and a legendary late-game drive, they shocked the Patriots 17-14. David Tyree's unbelievable helmet catch became one of the most iconic plays in football history, sealing the upset and preventing New England from achieving a perfect season. 10. Emma Raducanu wins the US Open, 2021. British teenager Emma Raducanu entered the 2021 US Open as a qualifier ranked outside the world's top 100. Nobody expected her to even reach the second week. But Raducanu played fearless tennis, storming through the tournament without dropping a single set. In the final, she defeated Leylah Fernandez to become the first qualifier in history to win a Grand Slam. Her victory shocked the tennis world and instantly made her a global star. From hockey rinks to boxing rings, from football fields to Olympic mats, these upsets remind us why we love sports. It's not just about the champions, it's about the stories that show us that even the impossible can be achieved. Underdogs remind us that with courage, belief, and determination, anything can happen. And now, it's your turn. What do you think is the greatest underdog upset of all time? Did your favorite make this list, or did we miss one that still gives you chills? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next countdown. Drop a comment below with your favorite underdog story. We'd love to hear it. Because sometimes, the best victories are the ones nobody saw coming.